Welcome to a new killer showcase series that I'm going to be doing here on my channel with a bunch of talented people and other creators alike. Currently, the name for this series is going to be Home Field Advantage with a question mark in parentheses because not every map is going to be great for its killer. But that's kind of the point of this series, is to see which killers do well on their maps and which don't. The title may be subject to change in the future, but for now, that's what I'm calling the series. If you saw my other showcase a couple months ago featuring Deathslinger and Hellmaster, this series will be using the same rules, although slightly tweaked. Let me explain. To start off, of course, this entire set is going to be locked to the killer's map only, as is the purpose of this series. We will be using DVD League balancing for both Survivor and Killer, and in the first match, the killer is not allowed to have add-ons. For the second match, it remains mostly the same map, same perk restrictions, but now our killer is allowed up to blue rarity add-ons. And for the third match, the killer is allowed to bring literally whatever they want. There are no perk restrictions, there are no add-on restrictions, they can run whatever they wish. However, perk balancing will remain in play for the survivors just to see if the killer actually gains any power or not. So now that the rules have been laid out for the set, let me go ahead and introduce our players. The survivors that agreed to play to this are Styles, Luck, Goose, and Contra. They are all part of a team called Incision, Styles being the co-captain and Luck being the captain. Everyone who wanted something linked is in the description. And of course, playing our Trickster, or in this case, Mina, is Revium. Revium's been on the channel before for builds from the Fog. They are a very dedicated Trickster player, and I can guarantee that you will never meet someone that was more hyped for all-kill comeback as a chapter than Revium is, or was at this point. And finally, we have Endless Science joining me on the co-cast because, again, I would not be great at casting this by myself. Having someone to bounce off is always nice, and Endless has a great energy to him, and he knows what he's talking about, so he's a good fit for this. With all that said, let's get this set started. Alrighty. Looks like our killer spawned up at 1, basically 12 at the gate.
Yep.
So
and
actually,
they're heading...
This is a decent corrupt spread given where they spawned.
Oh yeah, so it seems like they spawned Market, and they seem to be spreading out here towards the south alley. Right? Looks like 2 of them are already in Neon.
Yep.
And 2 are found.
He spotted the style stealth thing. That's actually very good that Rev spotted that. Though, are they going to be able to use this window? No pre-drop. That's going to be a hit. That's an injure very early.
So
Bamming the window.
going for the lock-in animation, too. Very nice. Good discipline.
Not even going to risk it. He's going to pre-drop this, I'd imagine. Yep.
Yep, for sure.
And he didn't realize the window was blocked.
Not the bamboozle. 1, 2, 3.
He doesn't even make shack. That's a very fast down.
Very good discipline from Rev there.
We only have a gen quartered at this point. Like, there's nothing right now.
And there seems that gen is alley gen around 10 and 11.
Yeah, this is in between 1 and 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this not?
Oh, did we find... Looks like Contra found the hex.
Okay, you were looking at Goose's gen, I see. I was looking at Luck.
I was looking... Sorry, I should have mentioned the player.
Ruin is gone.
Yep, Ruin is gone. Contra cleansed it over at Neon. Rev did not take kindly to that. Seems to be checking out the disturbance.
Contra is. That's kind of gross.
See that? And it looks like while Rev is checking that out, Goose is taking Club.
And Contra has been found. This is another chase starting with no save on the way. So odds are Styles will hit second before they get saved. Nope. Goose realized and is currently running in.
Alright, jumped off a Club, then heading on in. Looks like Luck is about to finish their gen top east alley. Here, about 1-2. Alright, they're just in time for the save. Alright, got the 1 knife.
Yeah,
Rev already is breaking the pallet.
You can't really outplay that well as a 110, sadly.
The building is just too much to commit to. I think
They're
Rev knows
healing
that.
right under hook. I think he's... Yep. Rev is going back. They get the heal off, but they have been spotted.
And we're at B with our style rank right now.
Styles has
Oh,
been found
yep.
again. Yep. Lara needs to take the aggro here.
Nice, we're at A rank.
We have no knives left though. He's just gonna take an M1, I imagine, right? Yep, there we go.
Does get more style for that right before S rank.
Where are our gens being worked right now? Contra's still on the same gen. Not too far from Chase.
And Luck is taking over.
On Club.
Yeah, non-Club took over Goose. And I believe Goose right now.
Club's getting interrupted.
Ooh, Goose is walking right into that. Careful, Goose.
Oh, yeah, they are right there. This one gets popped over here by Market, though. Or not Market, sorry.
It looks like Rev spotted Goose. Oh, the medium vault. Right into the main event.
I think the Lithe actually saved Luck from the main event here. Got him out of range.
I think so. Oof.
Yeah.
No, with no add-ons to extend it, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, Trickster no add-ons is very rough. Is Rev still chasing this? Yeah. They sure are.
Rev is still chasing this. Going around for the cutoff. Good check spot.
That's a very good check spot. There's no way to get very close for the killer there.
Oh, very good from Rev.
Very patient with these knives. Rev knows
Extremely.
when he can spam them out and when they have to just tap fire it.
100%. What you really want to do with those knives is not just unload as much as you really want to. You really should pace yourself to 3 or 4 knives at a time.
Looks like we've got a reset going on at the back of Market. Now they're going to be doubling this gen, so Styles might be the one to set up for save here. Nope, they're on a gen as well.
Styles is on the gen at 9 currently.
Yep, this
About
is
to
right
finish.
outside tech.
And Market
Goose
is also
once
being
again
done by
is the one to
Contra.
go for save.
Probably for the best considering they're healed.
Contra's going to get found on the gen. Tech gets done. We do have a shack pallet that's going to get pre-dropped, yep.
And at the 110 Trickster right now. And this awkward
Rev's
shack
trying
layout.
to play
because
it.
Ooh.
I don't know about that one. I feel like you can't. Yep. That was actually very good to get close. Like, that was very well played.
Going for the BAM.
Not really necessary because Contra's giving up window.
Ooh. And Styles tried to finish it right behind him.
Not letting that happen.
Going for the reload. And Luck and Goose are finishing gen in club right now. And they're probably going to go for the reset. Contra jumped back on the gen at Market.
Rev is trying to spot them out, but I don't think he noticed.
Extremely tough position.
They're about to double. They're going to commit for this. There's no way. No, they don't commit? Very interesting.
Oh, there's main event.
That's an injury onto Contra and Styles. I don't think it's going to amount to anything just because of how stupid the shack is, though.
And all the buildings
Styles,
and no add-ons.
Yep, Styles is aware of what's happening. He's going to be coming in to finish this gen.
Alright, so we're stuck at Neon right now. Ooh, good knife.
Revnice is down right now if that's going to be a pan-res, but even then, it's too late. One more knife is gonna... Yep. Now, here's the thing with Trickster. They're in a very, very tough spot for a save. I know the gate is right there, but it's a straight shot. Like, that's not going to be hard for Trickster to handle, especially with full knives.
Oh, yeah. Going for the reload here, and then they have to hold 3 lanes right now. We're currently sitting... I believe this is 11. This is literally on top of 11 right now.
Basically, yes. That's about where this hook is.
It looks like they're trying to get back together to reset.
Actually, there is one play they can make here, and that's go straight down where he's looking right now. Throw that God pallet. That's going to be impossible if they get shack gate open. What?
Rev double checking that locker. Tripling that locker. Can we get a quad?
Are we stuck?
A quad.
Oh, okay.
They are sitting at A rank right now, so if they decide to not go for the save,
Yeah, there's
that
no
would be
save
very
coming in.
risky.
I think they're taking the 3 out. That's gonna be 5 stages, 1 kill.
Solid. All right. Well played. Well played. Unfortunate. You could really tell Rev was kind of pulled in different directions there with all the buildings and gens being worked on.
I mean, a Trickster, no add-ons on this map is going to be rough no matter how you slice it. So that is a very solid result given how we're set up.
Right. Very solid indeed.
Let's see. What do we got? Ripper Brace and a brown add-on. I don't remember what that one is exactly.
Let me take a look. Let me find Rev. All right. It's loading. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're going with Ripper Brace and we're going with Inferno Wires. Okay.
Oh, that's what that one is. Okay. I remember they were complaining about what they did with that one, how it was like unhealthy.
Yeah, so basically, with Inferno Wires now, as it stands right now, so increases the decay time of S rank by 20%. Right? And then
so
Ripper Brace.
S tier longer, got it.
Yippers. And then Ripper Brace, I love the new Ripper Brace. So for each rank that you have, you get it's 6% faster on any breaks that you do or vaulting you do.
Oh.
So it's
fire up.
Yep, it's just fire up, the add-on. Oh, try to go in for that long swing.
Those tap fires while you were explaining the add-ons, by the way, these tap fires in the corner were disgusting.
Absolutely revolting, dare I say.
You may dare say.
Ooh, going with the pre-drop, solid.
It's a loop extender, so might as well drop that. We need, what, 3 more knives for down here? And I think we're going to see it right here. No.
Unfortunate. Well, wasn't paying attention.
Okay, we're just forcing lock, which is fine. First gen's gonna get done over at wherever this is.
Waiting for pain res. Contra's waiting on pain res while Goose catches up. Oh, solid teamwork there. Really good teamwork.
They're letting their gen be bait. Oh, they're not gonna get this one either though because the hook is too close.
Oh, Ruin's gonna be doing its job. All right. Unless Rev can interrupt
very great hook positioning from Rev there. Because now both of these gens don't get done. That's insane. I can't tell if that was like very perfect game sense or that just so happened to pan out for them. Either way, very well done.
Now all Rev has to do is just kind of just hold it, and they're far away from the hook that they could really pressure this team to come and interact with them here. Which Trickster really needs.
Ooh, the cutoff of the century. This is suddenly looking a lot better for Rev than I thought it was. Because where is... Goose is down by market now. And Styles is getting unhooked.
They took over. Alright, they got the save.
And Contra's about to go down. There we go. Yeah, this is looking very, very good for Rev now. They're going to be doubling club, but I don't think it's going to matter. Is this a pain res? Yeah, it is.
That is a pain res.
So the highest gen we have now is, what, 60% by market?
Yep, it looks like Goose... Look, Rev was able to curb 2 gens just like that.
That is insanely well played.
Oh, looks like Luck is going for a totem right now in the ramen shop. They have counterforce, so they were going to try to see if they could find Ruin. They were like, I need this Ruin out right now.
That is a very good call because Ruin is actively cucking them. Oh, Luck gets spotted though. I don't think Rev's going to commit to that chase. I'm pretty sure...
I think Red's going to keep the pressure here.
Yeah, I think they're playing a 3-gen here. Yeah, they absolutely are.
It's literally 3 gens in a row here that you can look at. They can look at all of these gens.
Luck is on this one, though. Rev needs to go check it.
All right, we're sitting at B rank.
There goes Ruin.
There goes Ruin. Good work on the counterforce there.
Rev's got to check this gen. That's the wrong gen, gamer. You got to check the other one.
All right, looks like they're going seconds, and
I think
they are getting the truck gen.
Yeah. Oh, he saw Goose in the doorway there.
Ooh, Contra's going second. Contra
That gen's
is...
Luck is gonna pop this gen. Rev should have checked it.
I think Rev is really trying to push this.
I think he's yeah, I think they're more concerned by club gen plus protecting this hook. It might actually be a better idea to try to force this player out than protect gens right now.
All right, and Luck is
Styles
chained
is
to
on
take
club
care of
right
market.
Rev doesn't care.
And I think
protecting
Goose
this
is trying
hook.
to slip in. They're trying to slip in from 4 to 3 right now.
Rev is on top of the hook though. I think at best they'll force a trade.
Most likely. It looks like they're gonna go ahead and do for like a pincer
Oh wait,
save.
Goose gets spotted.
Oh. Oh no, I think that gets S
Styles
rank.
is immediately down.
Nope, nope.
They're only on
There's A rank.
They're committing to the tunnel out, which I think is the right call. Oh, maybe not though.
Oh, I think Rev did not see them slip behind the south alley there.
I think instead they're just gonna go for ace here. Also, I have a very funny visual bug where I'm seeing like the full collection of daggers in their hands when they're throwing.
You have that bug?
Yeah.
I love that. All right, it looks like we have 3 injures. Contra is going for the heal on Styles here.
Yep, they're both gonna be reset.
Very smart, didn't finish the heal to deny Rev information that they're not both together and resetting.
Yeah, Rev is gonna drop this chase. At this point, I feel like you were better off trying to commit to this area, but now I'm not sure what Rev can do.
Well, let's see.
They are doubling market.
I think Rev's trying to get their bearings right now, hoping that maybe someone runs into them right now. All right. And looks like Goose and Luck are going to reset behind Shaq, it seems. They're sticking together. They're heading towards 9-10. They're in Neon.
They're just going to double the gen.
Contra is right next to Rev here. Sitting on that generator here at the South Alley. Very bold of Contra.
Spotted Styles, but I don't think this is the chase you want. Styles is still a fresh hook at this point, so what does that really do for him?
I'm really sympathizing here with Rev right now. Or
yeah,
really
this
empathizing.
Main building is
There's just so much to in the way that like to keep up with someone, you really gotta stay on top of them.
Oh, that just barely missed. Please hear this gen. Okay.
Nice.
We're not worried about the gen at all. Wait, did they get... I think they got momentarily scared off the gen, or Goose ran to gate. Okay.
All right, Luck is going to be finishing that gen in Neon right now.
Yeah, and Rev realized a little too late. The pre-drop of the God Palette is wild. You should hear Ace behind him, right?
Oh my.
Apparently not.
Don't think so.
Oh, the chem trap. That's vile. Goose is going to pre-run away from gate.
Oh, good check spots from Goose there.
Very good check spots. We do not have enough knives for this down.
I do not believe we do.
They have to land every single blade, and it's going to not matter because, yeah.
Contra was in that locker right there.
Were they?
Yep, they were right in that locker in the club. They have head on, so they think they're maybe going for a save. All right, Contra's going to head for the
waiting
gate.
for hatch.
All right, and Styles waiting for that hatch.
There it is.
There it is. And
3-stage game. I feel like
Well
Rev
done.
should have committed a little harder to protecting that 3-gen, not checking that one truck gen and letting Luck pop it. I think was a misplay.
I think what this really shows too, outside of the map, that the balancing, when you really put DVD in like a more balanced rule set, it really shifts how like games are actually playing out, actually played as a result.
Whoa. Okay, Rev. Photocard Trick Blade with Furtive Nemesis Secret Project Friends.
Oh, I see what they're doing here.
This is very different.
Okay, I respect the Trick Blade. Trick Blade has a lot of new effects, along with just the bouncing of the knives.
Yeah.
But the real catcher here is with Secret Project as one of their perks, and the Eerie Photo card here.
Which
so
photo card is the one
stealth.
that reloads on... Oh, no, sorry. That's the stealth on main event, isn't it? I was thinking it's a reload on main event.
Yep, it's the stealth. The stealth comes from blocking all the gens. It reveals the aura of all survivors for 6 seconds, and it increases the time of main events.
Well, we got check powder. Oh, the Trick Blade!
Oh. Alright, check
If we got a ninja with Trick Blade there, that would have been very nice. Yeah, I was mixing myself up. It does block gens on main event.
Solid blades from Rev there. We're
Very
already
solid.
at C rank.
Pre-drop of the God Palette, but they're gonna go down anyway.
Oh, beautiful. 2 God
Very
Palettes
well
out of the
thrown.
way.
Yeah, this is a solid start.
Contra is down, but we're at, I think they're working on
Is this
two separate gens?
No, they're stacked on. What is this, 1? They were expecting a pain res, but nothing comes. Rev is doing something very different.
All right, well, they popped the gen at 3 right now, right behind the club.
Rev sees the aura of Goose here. The pre-drop.
All right, we're at A rank.
Now down to B. You had to say something about it.
I really did. All right, what is Rev up to here?
Taking a chase, I don't think is very good for them. I understand why, though. This is obsession. The pre-drops are insane.
Really just meant they're just waste his time. Waste their time. Oh my goodness.
And again, being a 110 killer, you really feel it. Oh, the Trick Blade.
All right. Solid Trick Blade to keep that rank up. Oh, that was really close too.
That was very nice.
All right, and looks like Styles is popping club here in just a moment. And we have Contra.
No
on
injured because
Shaq.
Rev has to reload.
Very good gen efficiency from the survivor
Going
side
around
here.
The other way, yep. Goose realizes. Yeah, this is very not good for Rev. This chase.
Goose
That's
is
taken
running
a lot of
into
time.
club. Gens are already finished here, so they have
Well, they have this
really
one.
again. They have full access to this area, no problem. Oh,
Trick Blade, no.
oh, unfortunately did not get that. Styles is right next to Rev. Rev did not see Styles. Crap.
That's
Urban
insane.
evasioning. Did get the injury on Goose. Oh, I think Rev realizes this gen is now being worked on. Contra is getting the gen done at club right now. Or sorry, at Shaq. Buck jumping back on. They're doubling.
Oh, yep, and Rev has realized they're doubling it. No knives, though.
Oh, if they're not careful, they're gonna sound like that victim in that garage.
Another pre-drop here. Gonna kick this one.
All right, so Goose
Probably kick
is
the
now
gen
jumping on the gen
too,
at, I believe that is 3. Yeah, no, my bad, like 4-ish.
Yeah, this is
They're
very
jumping
close
on
to
the gen
bottom
at
of the
4.
map. Styles in chase. I think. Yep.
Oh, goodness gracious, here we go.
Oh, here's the main event.
Here it comes.
Oh, the flashbang.
Oh, solid flashbang going into this. He's gonna bounce it off the car. Weird hitbox collision interactions here.
There we go.
Very
There's the Trick Blade
stylish. Other than just actual style, Trick Blades does have the effect where
Oh,
for every bounce,
I didn't even realize. Styles flashbanged him. He's Obsession.
Oh, good catch. I did not catch that. Ooh.
Nemesis actually working in Rev's favor here.
Oh, caught Contra off that gen.
This might be the start of something. Yep. Oh, this is very, very good for Rev all of a sudden. That's all it takes is that one play. Oh, just barely.
Oh, not quite. Good attempt there from Goose.
The furtive chase value there is insane.
All right.
Back over to Luck.
That's across the map. Oh, we're at
Yes, absolutely.
At Neon. Back at A rank. They know for sure Goose is around here somewhere.
Goose is running down the alley now to go get this unhook.
Oh, if they're not careful. Oh, I think they're gonna run into him. Yep. There it is. And the injury. Oh, and got the good ricochet.
Trickblade is doing its job here. Do we burn the...
No, I think they just want to keep going. I think right now, I think they're trying to really focus on getting... Oh.
No, Luck can see through the window exactly what Rev is doing. That window is so vile.
They can pre-drop that too.
Yeah.
Because of S-Rank, the laceration does not decay.
Oop.
All right, you can see everyone now.
Ooh.
Oh, caught him off. Eerie photo card doing its job.
Just one down. That's all you need. Yep, there we go. They are probably going to be leaving out 12. Oh, wait, Goose is here. Contra, I don't think should be here right now.
Contra, I think Rev heard Contra too.
Yeah. Probably looking for Goose here though. Has a feeling someone else is here. I think Rev realized that Contra is absolutely bait. Yeah, because Goose is right next to Hook here. Does Rev find them though?
Rev is looking top to bottom right now. They know someone's here.
The other two are resetting mid streets. It just takes 1 second for Rev to not be paying attention for this unhook to happen.
Being extremely patient. They have a lot of time. They don't have does not have much time.
Yeah, Goose is just leaving. This is not worth it anymore.
All right. I think Goose knows that if they get caught out, it is just as not its.
Yep.
I think Rev is going to take the one.
Yep. That's going to be same as first game, interestingly enough. It's another 5-stage 1 kill.
I think what really matters is that Rev definitely got a lot more pressure going on this match.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't throw that knife. Oh my god, no, not
Yeah, I almost wonder if you can find a way to bounce those properly straight over to top gate.
I'm sure there's somewhere. There's probably some walking collision. Well played.
Well played. So now, new for this series, I'm going to be going into a post-game interview with Revium and Endless Science. We're going to be talking about a bunch of different things, about the map, about the gameplay, about what can be changed, this, that, and the other thing. If you don't want to listen to this, that's fine. If you were just here for the gameplay, I understand. But if you want to hear the entire conversation, without anything being cut out, there is a members-only version of this video, which is the entire session left uncut. And trust me, I cut out a lot of this conversation. So if you want to hear everything that we said, become a member. Go check out the members-only version. If not, entirely fine.
So, Rev, how do you feel after all that? How do you feel?
That was rough. That map is really tough to actually, like, find a bearing in, I think. Like, to find purchase on, like, pressure, I'd say.
Ooh, good choice of words. Define purchase. You get big points from me.
Go figure. The English professor likes big words.
I'm just here
It's
to
good.
kiss up to the judges. That's it.
What I was really noticing is that the Survivor team really respected your space and really make sure to use the buildings as a lot of leverage. And they knew that going in, I think, for sure. Which was smart.
The really good thing about good survivors against Trickster is they get a ton more space to work with because they know what to respect. I knew going into this, no matter what map it was, I know it was going to be a bit tough because modern Trickster gives a lot more space innately.
Right.
Which is it's a good thing. But it also means that the people I'm used to playing against, which is like pub players that usually disrespect my space, is mostly what was benefited from the changes. But they definitely made it a big hurdle to jump past to play against people that really know their spacing and how to respect space. So,
do you think it would made much of a difference if it was on, say, a different map?
I think so. There's still a lot of maps that play out very similarly to the results of that map. Keep in mind as well, we're on DBDL balancing, which means that there's going to be innately less pressure given to the survivors. So on a map like honestly, Wrecker's Yard, with the changes that they made to pallet density, there's tiles like Crane, Trickster has a really hard time playing. Tiles like the dumpster tiles, Trickster has a really hard time playing. So you can get a very similar result to what I just got on those maps still, if the survivors are really locked in.
So
I think with more practice, I would have gotten even less stages in this map.
Fair. Last question about the map from me, at least. Do you believe that with the tiles on, say, Wrecker's Yard, for example, with the pallet density changes, lends credence to it being the Crane, for example? It's really hard for Trickster to play. Do you think it lends credence to that being Trickster's Delusion is really just more of that? Really, it's just a bunch of cranes being placed around. It really exacerbates Trickster's, issues as of right now, do you think?
Yeah, I think the map design of the modern era is very cluttered. And I find that the clutter doesn't really help the characters that are already struggling in the game quite a bit. And it feels like it's done with the intent of making people who are weaker at Survivor and less prone to respecting strong range damage, giving those people an innate upper hand instead of actually teaching them how to utilize their space properly. A lot of these mobs don't really cause as many problems for characters like Blight, Billy, a lot of the high tier killers like Nurse, as much as it does for the characters that really need a long amount of line of sight to really get their damage states, like Huntress, Trickster, Slinger. You know how when you sit corner map or corner tile of like a shack and you hold a check spot? Every single tile does that on this map.
Yep, I was mentioning that with Z here. There was a lot of check spots they were holding to really make sure it's like, okay, they come in this way or that way. Because if I make the mistake, which a few times they did, they ran into you and they really paid for it. So they made sure those check spots were utilized.
I was going to ask, what major changes would you make to the map, if any? Do you think some buildings should potentially be closed off? Maybe seal an alley for splitting the map up, kind of like how they did RPD East versus West? Just kind of section something off, maybe? What would you do?
There's a lot of God pallets and a lot of God windows. And I think that before anything gets done, the amount of true God pallets and true God windows needs to be trimmed down. Either you need to make more opening in the buildings that are already open to make sure that you can create a crotch. You saw in that showcase a bunch of times where I had no options to cut someone off because they ran the whole loop is a circle, right? That has windows that can show where I'm going. So that dynamic of a loop being a giant circle and then being God pallets circling around the whole thing, or God windows and God pallets circling around the whole thing, in the grocery store especially, that dynamic needs to be taken away. Because that dynamic of being able to have check spots around an entire loop-to-loop and a pallet being on every quadrant of that loop means that you need to circumvent so many resources just to get a purchase onto a person, let alone down them.
I actually had a thought about that loop myself, and I think they can change the spawn logic for it to if the window spawns, the door behind the register should be sealed, so you can't run through the building in a circle that way. As a TLDR, what do we think should be done? Like, for me, it's definitely going to be pallet density, potentially sealing that window, or again having storage not be open if that window does spawn. Definitely sealing off some of the buildings. Like, I don't think every single building in this map should be open to play.
I'll seal away some of the alleyways.
Yeah, some of the alleys should be
most of them.
sectioned off a la RPD.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Again,
other than the map,
it's like Endless just said, this is literally a map you can also do east and west on, because both sides are very playable.
So if I would do a section off map pool, like make 2 maps out of this,
Would you cut
I
it
would
vertically
make it-
or horizontally?
I would make it so I wouldn't cut it vertically or horizontally. I would exclude high streets or low streets.
Okay.
okay, I see what you're
I would
saying.
just section
So-
off either high streets or low streets. I would not keep both.
So to clarify what Rev is saying for people who might not understand, the club would stay, Shack would stay, Market would stay, all that. But from 2-lane up to Ramen and Neon, that section would be cut off, or then like shirts down to laundry would be cut off.
So for the low streets variation of the map, I would make it so that from CD store to Tech to West Alley is a wall.
Oh.
I would keep
Yep.
so basically keep accessibility to 2-lane store, break, and CD store, but everything else behind that section of the map is gone. Like just
Okay.
completely walled off. Like
So keep the
Ramen's
main
walled off.
structures, but the rest are kind of cut.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a paint document actually. 1 second. Okay, so for the low streets version of the map, I would wall this off. And I'd wall this off.
Okay.
And so I would only have the playable area be, this area. Because honestly, you don't need this section of the map if you're going to do a map version. And then for the second version of the map, I would probably do I'd probably wall.
You could probably cut that
this
exact
off.
line and then let shirts and no lane, the record store, be playable. Just everything below that cut. Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
like
like
that.
that.
That looks completely good. There's so much play. Like you could play this map without these sections down here would be completely playable. Like I obviously wall that off, but like this would be completely playable for sure.
There is one more edit I would suggest just for the map in general. Cut that fuck ass square off of Shack.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know why this is even here.
That-
Like
That should not be part of the design. I don't know what
Delete
they're
it.
doing.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is.
Like, get rid of that.
It doesn't even make sense from an artistic perspective
It
because
really
the inside is not even visibly like it's not even the ticket
It's
booth
the
on the
same
inside is
Shack
not
on
even
the
visible.
inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they could literally just make the window of Shack a ticket booth window.
Oh, and even here, I would definitely do even here, I would do this, and then this would be open, obviously. Because this is already open. I don't know why this is not included.
Right.
And then wall this off.
All right. Well,
Alright.
I think my last question: do you think there's anything you would have done differently, like coulda, shoulda, woulda, type in the 3 matches, like perk choices or add-on choices, anything?
I am not super comp oriented, so I wouldn't say that. I'll speak on it from a perspective of like what is optimal outside of my playstyle.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play fast, which is not really, it doesn't really suit itself to a comp environment, for what it's worth. But if I was in the perspective of someone that was more comp oriented, I definitely would have proxy camped more and tried to use like a perk like agitation. I don't think DBDL allows agi. It might, but in the context of the unrestricted match,
Mm-hmm.
I would have probably brought agitation and then hooked in a 3-gen and then tried to do that. But I am not suited towards that playstyle very well, so I chose not to. But I do think that it would have gotten me better results. But I was actually talking to Vasek before this just to see if I could like glean some information about how to play this. I was told that this map is most likely a 3 or 5 stage.
Which is what
And the
wound up
odds of
happening
4King on this map is
was
very low.
extremely. But
Yeah.
this is why we're kind of doing this, is to see, like, I'm not saying that every killer's map should be designed for them to play on. It's more of a fun series kind of thing. It's just like, oh, well, how well would they do on their own map, you know?
Let me clarify just because I misquoted. They said anything above 5 stages is a win. 7 stages on is average either way in general.
Right.
There's ways to 4K1, however, that is very unlikely, depending on the skill level of the team you're playing against.
Right.
What were you asking about being banned in DBDL, by the way? Was it Agi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Agi is banned for Trickster.
Yeah, it typically is because of it typically is for most killers just because of the fact that you can deny edge map.
That's all the questions I had. I think Rev gave us a very roundabout and robust explanation of the matches and the map as well.
I would say
Yes,
so.
yes.
Yeah. I'll just have to find a way to cut this so it's not 3 hours long.
It's barely an hour and a half.
Yeah, well, I can make it longer in editing.
Oh yeah,
Watch
don't,
me.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
It was fun.
Yeah, well,
That
thank
was
you
fun.
for playing it, Rev.
Yeah, thank you. It was tough, but I had fun.